XFM reporter Melissa Ganoum has this story.
XFM's Melissa Hanoun has more.
XFM's reporter Melissa Ganoum has the story.
This is CIXX-FM, live from the School of Media and Digital Arts at Fanshawe College in London, Ontario. This is XFM News.
Good afternoon, I'm Melissa Ganoum. A mix of sun and clouds this afternoon, but flurries are expected later this week. Right now in London, it's 0. The London Health Science Centre issued a code orange alert yesterday following a wave of overdose reports in the city's downtown core. Police say a man was spotted handing out yellow pills that proved to be toxic when medical calls started to come in around 11:15 Wednesday afternoon. Constable Matt Dawson with the London Police gave an update to the situation.
At this moment, we are unable to confirm exactly what the substance is. Again, that makes up part of that ongoing investigation. And I can confirm, based on the information that we have up to this point, there have been no fatalities.
Police are looking for a suspect who was seen driving downtown handing out the pills, and anyone with information or dashcam footage is asked to contact police. Fanshawe College has announced another set of programs being suspended. In a press release this morning, Fanshawe said a total of 17 programs will be suspended. 8 of these programs were announced internally in January. Fanshawe has said even with the Ontario government's $6.4 billion investment to secondary schools, these suspensions are to restore financial stability from expected deficits. Canada has announced nearly $38 million in funding for critical assistance in Lebanon as the Middle East war rages on. The federal government says the funds will provide food, medical services, shelter, and clean water to those affected.
Canada is working with trusted humanitarian partners, including Canadian NGOs such as Humanity and Inclusion Canada, Oxfam Quebec, International Medical Corps Canada, UN agencies, and the Red Cross to ensure this life-saving assistance goes directly to those who desperately need it.
Lebanese authorities say hundreds of people have died and 800,000 have been displaced. Construction on a major rapid transit project is set to begin later this month. XFM's Hayden King reports.
Phase 5 of the East London Link Rapid Transit project is set to begin this month. The city says that construction includes an overhaul of Dundas between Highbury and McCormick Boulevard to build a center median and add shoulder bus lanes. Because the construction is in a busy corridor, work will be done in stages. Stage 1 will include reduced lanes on Dundas from Highbury to McCormick, including some work on Ashland Avenue. Stage 2 includes southbound lanes of Highbury between King and Dundas, and Stage 3 is the northbound lanes of Highbury along with Dundas within the intersection of Highbury, which will be closed to through traffic. The city says bus routes and sidewalks may be impacted by construction, which is expected to be complete by 2028. Hayden King, XFM News.
Local 13-year-old Fiona Short is starring in the web series Phone. She has a great piece of advice for any teenagers that are looking to get into the acting scene.
Just be kind. Be a good person, because you can be so talented, but a director wants to work with someone that is like a good person that they like working with. So you can be really talented, but if you're a good person, then you'll get hired again.
The series has a special screening at the Highland Cinema on March 28th. In sports, in the OHL, the London Knights will hit the ice again Friday when they host the Guelph Storm. Puck drop is set for 7. In the NHL last night, the Montreal Canadiens beat the Ottawa Senators 3-2. Looking ahead to tonight's NHL action, the Toronto Maple Leafs will host the Anaheim Ducks at 7. Detroit Red Wings travel to face the Tampa Bay Lightning at 7. The Edmonton Oilers will take on the Dallas Stars at 8 p.m. In the NBA, the Detroit Pistons will play the Philadelphia 76ers at 7. As for your XFM traffic, Dundas Street and Eleanor Street will be closed for private utility repair. Heavy traffic on Highbury Avenue near Dundas Street, on Western Road near Western and Huron University, and finally on Waterloo Street near King Street, so you can expect delays. If you have a traffic or news tip, call 519-455-NEWS. That's 455-6397. Your Environment Canada forecast. Mix of sun and clouds this afternoon, but few chance of showers are expected later this afternoon. Tomorrow we'll have a higher chance of showers or flurries and a high of 5 degrees. Right now in London, it's 0. Find more news online anytime at 1069thex.com. Find yourself finally excited to move out, and then the door behind you shuts. That door is the door of your first apartment, and then you find yourself living alone. The silence starts to fill the space. Your thoughts get louder and louder, and it feels different. A lot of people think living alone is freedom, but what happens behind closed doors is something else. You know what? I'll leave that to my guests to reveal. I'm Melissa Anoum, and this is Almost 107, a podcast episode about living alone and how it changes you. On this episode, you'll hear stories from people living alone, along with insight from a life coach. Good afternoon, I'm Melissa Anoum, and today I'm standing in front of Fanshawe College in London, Ontario, where January has decided to personally attack us, and it's frosty minus 14 degrees. As you can tell, my hands are freezing, and I'm rethinking my life choices right now. For some international students, winter has brought more than just cold temperatures. It's come with slippery sidewalks and few hard lessons.
I've fallen on ice. I've hit my head. Besides that, no, I've just gotten really, really sick.
The snow is coming down when you are not in gloves. My God, you'll be freezing out.
This winter marks Kimberly's first Canadian winter after arriving from the Caribbean last August. And she says no amount of socks seems to do the trick.
My fingers and toes are extremely cold. For some strange reason, I can wear gloves. I wear like 3 pairs of socks in my boots.
Students coming from warmer countries, staying warm has become less of a choice and more of a survival skill. Have you been here for too long? Where'd you come from?
I've been here for a pretty long time. I came from Lebanon, and the weather is very different. It's very hot, not as bad as here.
Coming from a desert climate, Aya says even simple things like getting to class or waiting for the bus feel a lot harder in this kind of weather.
This is the coldest it's been. It's really hard to drive. It's really hard to get anywhere.
Well, right now she pulled up the temperatures, and this is what we have. It's 14 in Beirut. Right here. So where she lives. Not just international students, but also locals say this winter is hitting harder than usual.
It's freezing. It feels like in 5 minutes outside you get frostbite. It's inconvenient. It's just horrible. There's so much everywhere all the time.
Whether you're new to Canada or born and raised here, winter is a hustle. For XFM News, I am Melissa Anoum.
For watching our XFM News Year in Review.